So, if you're a continuous listener of the show, then you know a few episodes back, me and Rick talked about me going to New York City and the things that I did while I was there. Well,
Yes.
Rick has never been in New York City, but then it's funny, the opportunity arose this past week, and he got to experience New York City for the first time ever. And
Oh
today
my.
we are going to discuss that.
Yeah.
As you can see in front of him, he has an M&M world, and he got to go to the M&M store, I guess, in Times Square, huh?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So it was everything you said it was going to be. I bought 2 pounds of M&Ms. Of course, I bought they're peanut. They are maroon and white. So I don't know if I'll ever eat them. I think I'm just going to leave them here for just for people to see because they're really cool. A&M colors, maroon and white. But yes, bought I bought 2 pounds of M&Ms. I bought uh, I bought some boxers. My wife bought some boxers. We bought some T-shirts, and we bought her two kids a thing of them. So by the time we left, it was about $225 later. But it
Holy
was
shit.
something. It was so. All right. So I get there. Well, I fly into JFK. My wife was already at the hotel. Our hotel, I believe it was called Cloud One, right across the street from the 9/11 Memorial, which is right next door to the fire department, like the main hub. And then there was O'Hara's Irish pub right next to it, right? But I land at midnight. I don't get to the hotel till about 1:30. That's how long the cab ride took. And so I get there about 1:30 or 2. We go upstairs. We have a beer. We say hello. Because she was there the day before. Anyway, get up the next morning, and she has it mapped out, planned. We're walking. We walk to Central Park. We see a bunch of things along the way. We took tons of pictures. Spent an hour in Central Park, which if you ever anybody ever goes to New York, Central Park is a must. There's so much. We were naming off movie after movie at different fountains at different places. Um,
Did you see the big fountain?
yes, the
Yeah.
yeah. It just everywhere we saw. They showed us Billionaire Row, Lady Gaga's apartment, and then Oprah's, and
Yeah.
then uh,
That's crazy. Did you go to where that musician died?
yes, John Lennon. We took pictures
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
matter of fact, there was a guy singing, and there's people watching, and
Was there
uh,
flowers all over the
flowers
place?
all over the place.
Yep.
It was crazy, dude. And then they showed us the new apartment complex they're building,
Did you
where
go on a tour ride?
a loft. Check this out, dude. A loft at that apartment complex that they're building on Billionaires Row costs $200 million per loft. Yes, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. So we took a rickshaw, a dude on a bike with the little thing in the back, and so that's where we sat, and he was on his bike, and he was well versed, and he had a little booklet, and he would show us, hey, this is where, and Big Daddy Adam Sandler and the kid threw the stick, and the guy fell over, and this is the Friends fountain, and this is a bunch of movies and a bunch of places, a bunch of things. It was really interesting. It was an hour long ride around Central Park. Me and my wife walked 6.5 miles that day, looking at every little thing. Saw Marilyn Monroe's apartment, where her and JFK used to have a fling. Uh, that same place, where one of the Gambinos or whatever got shot down. It was unbelievable. I mean, everything, and then we walked our way back down. We found a couple of other shops, and we went in, bought some jerseys and stuff like that. Some souvenirs. And
I love that place,
oh
dude.
my gosh, in Manhattan,
I
dude.
love it.
Listen, I cannot believe it. Okay, so number one, this is one of the things. It is clean as clean can be.
And
Now,
people think the exact opposite.
well, maybe in New York and other places, I haven't been there, but Manhattan is super clean, really nice, plenty of trees. We may have seen two or three homeless people the whole time. I saw one tranny compared to you go to Austin. In Austin, dude, we've got probably 50,000 homeless people and about 80,000 trannies running around this place. There were cops everywhere, which made me feel good. Everywhere we walked, everywhere we turned around, there were cops everywhere. So then Friday evening, we made our way back down to Lower Manhattan, where we were at the financial district. We found a couple of little bars. We started watching games and stuff, and then the sun went down, and we go to Times Square. Dude, they have bleachers in Times Square for people to watch the sun go down and the lights go up.
It's a fucking party down there,
Dude,
24/7.
it is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The best pizza I've ever had in my life was in Manhattan. I don't know if I ate a dozen or a dozen and a half Nathan's hot dogs while I was down there. I had those. The bagels were unbelievable. The coffee, I don't know if it's just because we were getting them in all these streetcars. The coffee was unbelievable. The it was just it was what a sight. And then one of the best parts of the whole thing, we find McCarthy's Pub, McCarthy number 1, the oldest Irish pub in Manhattan. We go there. The guy pours me a Guinness the right way. Oh my God. I am not drinking any other beer from here on out. Now that I know, we were there. And of course we spent about, I think $300, $350, right? We drank every kind of whiskey. They showed us the good whiskeys from the bad whiskeys. Of course we tried them all. We drank Guinness. The guys gave my wife two Guinness pint glasses. We put them in the backpack, and then 2 other glasses with the name of the bar on it. Put them in the back. He came back and gave me a T-shirt, the McCarthy's T-shirt. Gave my wife a shirt. We ate bangers and mash. It's salt.
I don't know what that is,
dude. It's okay. So for us, it would be like 4 Italian sausage links about this big, and in the middle, it's mashed potatoes and gravy with like little fried onion rings on top. Amazing. Fucking amazing, dude. And then that night they tell us where a great pizza place is. And sure enough, we go and there's a line across the block. So we stand in line for about 30 minutes, finally get the pizza. We get 2 large pizzas, take them back to the room. Amazing pizzas. I mean, 9 out of 10s is what they were. Get up the next morning, go to the 9/11 museum. Oh my God. Dude, I am like, I'm an emotional guy. I wear my shit on my sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not scared to laugh. I'm not scared to cry. Dude, I was holding back tears. That place is unbelievable. What happened was horrible. You were sitting around listening to the audio while you're walking through, explaining everything. You go to these rooms. You were there. You go to these rooms and you hear these people, their phone calls. You hear the last phone calls these human beings made to their loved ones. They're leaving messages. I'm looking around, me, my wife, grown-ass men in tears. I mean, you want a little taste of fucking reality, Jack?
It's insane.
It's speechless, man. Insane, yeah. It's just.
First of all, I'm gonna touch on like if so. I love the way you describe New York because like a lot of times people that have never been to New York talk shit about New York, and I'm like, you've never been. Yeah. You don't know what it's like at all. But anyways, yeah, dude, the 9/11 museum, it has got to be like the #1 museum in the entire world.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's got to
without a doubt. I was explaining it to our HR lady because she's from Oklahoma, born and raised Oklahoma City, and so they have a memorial over there because of the bombing. Mm-hmm. And she started explaining that, and I was explaining this, and it's just, I've never To me, it's one of the seven wonders of the world. To me, the way they did it.
Because and you know when I say this, they didn't build the museum. It's constructed within what was already there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you're walking down the steps that these
Yes.
people were running away from, and
See, and that's what caught me off guard is because when I went for the first time, and then when you start going down the escalator, you're like, where the fuck are we going?
yeah,
And then you're like, oh shit.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it's
So the steel pilings that this
are
these
still
buildings
there.
were heated up so bad that they would bend like a horseshoe.
Hmm.
And I was talking. There was another guy from a different fire department there with his family, and I'm sitting there, my jaw dropped, and I'm telling my wife, I said, "Could you imagine the heat that was radiated?" And he goes, "You could have been standing across the block and felt the heat from that one beam." And this is giant, but it folded. I mean, that's what caused the collapse was the heat from the jet fuel. Yeah, it was so hot that it would just bend these things, and that's how it all collapsed. And uh, it was, yeah, it was something. It was heavy. It's an hour tour, um, and it was heavy. It was emotional. It was heavy.
Where
Uh,
the ambulance was down there, and then the cars and stuff, the fire
oh, they
truck.
had a couple of ambulances, a couple of fire trucks. Um, they had a window display from a store that was like a block away, and it still
Yeah,
had the dust. It still had the clothes folded and all that, and the price tags on it, and the date, and the dust that was all over the place, and you could, and it was just. But dude, the thing that gets me, and here's what a lot of people, unless you go there, you have no clue
no, you
because
don't.
there are videos that are shown there that we don't see. They're not
Yep.
on YouTube. You can't find them on YouTube. You can't find them anywhere.
Mm-mm.
There are videos of people filming this, and they're right there, and the shit's coming down, and then they start running, or people in a building next to them that are filming from the third or fourth floor, and they see the dust come up, and it creates. I mean, if you guys remember Manhattan, the entire island was covered in dust.
Mhm.
It was dark for a long time. Well, it showed the wall of smoke and debris coming, and they're videoing, and then you just see go whoosh, right by them. Oh my gosh, you talk about
Yep.
apocalyptic type of.
The way you're trying to explain it, and I'm sure you've tried to explain it to people back home, like it's like you can't. It's
You
hard to
can't.
explain.
You got to
You
go.
gotta go.
You
You
got to go.
gotta go.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, it's like it's. I'm not going to demean it by saying anything stupid or crass, but it you can't. You got to go see it for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, we could tell you what it is to go to
And then
Wrigley Field and shit, but you got to.
you saw the foot holdings, of course, with the waterfalls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, that's free to see
That was. It was
with all the names and shit. Yeah.
heavy, and and and
Hmm.
and then I guess the other thing that just really takes effect is the amount of police that are all over the place.
I'm really glad you went because I think it's really funny how we talked about that really not that long ago.
No, it wasn't not that. No, we did. You talked about it, and
And I'm glad you went. That's awesome.
it was yeah. And then we went up to the rock, to the top of the rock, to overlook.
I didn't get to do. I saw your pictures from that. I never got to do that. That looked cool.
Man, I tell you what, dude, the movies and everything, and pictures and the movies and stuff do not do don't do it justice. Doesn't do
Dude,
Manhattan, New York,
no, it doesn't.
because you're sitting here and you could see all five boroughs,
Yeah.
and it's just you're on an island, man. Like,
So if I went with you,
yeah,
I would have had you do something else with
what's
me.
that?
We would have went across the river to New Jersey, and we would have went to Fly Nyan, and me and you would have done a helicopter ride over Manhattan.
Oh, that yeah. We saw helicopters. We just didn't have enough time. I was there for
No, I know, I get
yeah,
it.
I was there
I get it.
Friday, and then we had to go to the airport Saturday at like we left like at 3:30. But
No, I get
there's a
it.
couple of
There's
things,
not enough time.
dude. There's not enough time in one lifetime for you to do
It's kind
everything
of
that you want.
have you been to Disney?
Yeah,
So it's kind of like Disney in
in Orlando.
in
Yeah,
yeah, like a parallel, like cause there's not enough time at Disney either.
yeah. But like for me, dude, I would want to go. Oh, what is it? Grand Central Station.
Did you get to go there?
Yeah, we went there. Went to
Yeah, I
Grand
didn't get
Central.
to go there.
Dude. So the thing that I want to do, we talked about it when we go back. Some musts that I want to do, of course, and I don't have to go to a game, but I want to go. Obviously, Yankee Stadium. The Mets. I want
The
to go.
MSG, the Knicks,
Y-
yeah.
yeah, yeah. What? Madison Square Garden. Yeah. I mean, you got to. I got to see that, but then I do want to take in a show. And this is this is a great segue. I love this. I want to take in a show so bad, and I want to go watch the Book of Mormon. If you don't know what the Book of Mormon is, it's a Broadway show. It's a musical, uh, and I don't give a shit. I'm going to say anyway. All it is they make fun of the Book of Mormon in a musical, and they say it's the most hilarious thing you've ever seen in your entire life. And so I want to do that. I want to go visit those arenas, but I do want to go to Jersey, man. I want to go to Jersey because they said that.
Jersey's cool, bro.
Yeah,
I've because the two times that I went, I stayed in New Jersey because
uh,
my uncle lives across the river.
okay,
Like literally, so where he lives in Union, I think it's Union, New Jersey. You get on his street and walk straight, and it takes you right to the river, and you can see Manhattan.
okay, yeah. Well, like I said, we were right across from the memorial, so we walked to there, and we were looking across. We had our last lunch there. We were looking across the Hudson into New Jersey, and we could see the Statue of Liberty. Which, by the way, dude,
Say it, say it,
comparatively speaking, the
say it.
Statue of Liberty looks little bitty compared to the rest of New York and Manhattan. It
It's
looks
not
tiny.
shit. It's not shit.
I mean, when you look at it, I'm like, dude, I'm looking behind me going, yeah. I mean, thanks for the gift because it was a gift. and
Yeah,
we,
like
I just,
it's made to be a bigger deal than how it is when
yeah.
you see it in person.
Well, and I did a little research on Statue of Liberty and the way it was made and how it was made and all that stuff. There's a wormhole we could go through because it's 100% copper.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife has been there, and she said the reason we won't go is because I'm claustrophobic, and once you start getting to the top, like the stairwell gets really shallow to where you kind of go sideways.
They don't let you go in it no more.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
she went in it, and she goes, "We're not going to go because you're claustrophobic." And then by the time you get up there, I'm so claustrophobic. I have to sit in the back row of a plane on the
I was
aisle.
getting ready to ask that. How do you sit in a plane?
Oh no, I've got to. We literally buy 3 tickets, so nobody will sit next to us.
Damn, really?
That's how bad I am. Yeah. And then I gotta have two of the fan things pointed at me at all times. And
So
I gotta have
when
my
you
baby wipes, and I'm wiping my face and neck the whole time.
so when you fly by yourself, you buy two tickets.
Or I'll go first class.
I have not flown first class yet.
It's not that big a deal. It's not like in the movies. First
I don't
class,
think
all
I
it
don't
is a
think it
wider
either.
seat.
Yeah,
It's
I was
just a
gonna say
wider seat.
I don't think it is that big a deal.
No, it's not at all. But you get on first and you get off first.
Yeah.
But once they shut the cockpit door, and the AC really goes full blast, they start revving the engines, then I start chilling out, relaxing because it starts getting colder and the air's blowing, and I'll
Yeah.
plug in my movie or whatever I'm watching. And of course, we always buy waters and cokes and extra snacks, so I'm eating and drinking the whole time there. Although I will say this, unless you're going to Vegas, I really had a better flight there and back, not drinking at all. Like I was completely sober on the plane there and back. When I go to Vegas, I'm drunk before I even get to the fucking airport. I'm drunk, but because you get on, you drink all the way there, you get off, and you get in a limo or whatever, and you
Dude,
find
we gotta plan something.
oh yeah.
We gotta meet somewhere.
I tell
Like
you, dude.
Vegas, New York City, something.
I mean, it was a blast, dude. It was so much fun. Anybody, my sister goes quite a bit. She loves it. Um,
I could live there.
I couldn't. I honestly I
I
couldn't.
could. I could.
It's God. We were talking to some people there, because we meet people all the time everywhere we go. We're real talkative and stuff to people. We like to hear and talk and shit to people. But everybody we talk to, we're from Texas and all that. And then and two people asked me, "What's a yard?" I'm like, "A yard? It's like the space behind my house. You have space behind your house?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I live in Texas, bro. We have. I mean, this is the house I live in now is the smallest yard I've ever had, and I've got a quarter acre here, and that's small. I mean, I've lived on a half acre. I've lived on 5 acres before. They're like, "What's a yard?" Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it was fun, dude. It was. Everybody has to do that at least one time in their life just to see it.
Hmm.
Um,
I know. I haven't been it's been a while. It's been a while, and I can tell you the next time I go back, the 9/11 museum was so good. I'd probably do it again. What's the price now? I remember what it was when I went. What was it
I
per
think
head?
it's only 10 or $20 a head.
No shot.
Or no, it was $10 for the deal. I don't know. So here's the other thing. Here's the FYI. When me and my wife travel, I
Yeah.
just take my billfold out and all my credit card, whatever, and I just give it to her, and she pays for everything. I don't want to know. I don't care. Let's just
Okay.
go. I don't. So
I need to find out from her then because when I want to know if it went up because when I went it was 70 a head.
damn, I don't know that it's that much, bud. I
It
don't know. I have
possibly
to
came
ask.
down. I mean, I don't know.
I have to ask her. I don't know, but they're fixing to break ground on World Trade Center 5, which
Oh,
would have been
really?
right, yeah, right in front of where we stayed. Um, yeah, the Irish pubs there, especially the one because we ended up, I think it was 2:30 in the morning, Friday morning or
Shocker.
Saturday morning. And we were out there, we were having so much fun. We were making our way back, and we went to the pub uh, right underneath our hotel. Well, that's always been for all the firemen and stuff. Well, dude, you walk in there and the wall and the ceiling is covered in different patches and stuff from all the firemen that. And anytime anybody goes to visit, they go there. They have books, dude, of people that have written stuff and things that have had. It is just all nostalgic, dude. And I mean, it
What
was
was the
an.
name of the hotel you stayed in?
I think it was called Cloud One.
Okay.
I mean, you could see, like, we looked out the window and kind of to the right was, yeah, like caddy corner to the waterfall memorial. That's
Hmm.
we could see that right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about that cool ass building they built on top of it? It's like a fucking like a scorpion coming out of the ground.
yeah,
The big white building. This
yeah.
building?
That's the mall or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you go down to the bottom of that, you can get on a subway and it'll take you all the way to New Jersey. FYI.
I was wondering how people got over there.
Yep, that was how.
Because there's no way I would swim in the Hudson River. That is the
No.
dirtiest looking fucking water I've ever seen in my life. And there are people out there paddleboarding and
Yeah.
canoeing. I'd be afraid I'd run into some fucking dead body or some shit.
I'm sure they're
That's
out there.
that is crazy, man. That's crazy. But we did ride in the subway. We took a subway, which was
That's an experience on its
that
own.
is. Dude, them
Yeah.
motherfuckers haul ass. Now I
Oh
see why
yeah.
they make those movies where if they wreck, you're dead. You ain't
Yeah.
surviving
Oh
a
yeah.
subway crash.
No.
I
No.
mean, them some bitches go 100 miles an hour from the word go, and then when they stop, they hit the fucking brake, Jack.
Like if you get on a crowded subway and like you have to stand, motherfucker, you better be holding on when it stops.
Yeah, no, if it was a crowded subway, I'd just say no, go back to the room. I wouldn't be able to fucking do that. I can't handle that, dude. I cannot.
I did both and it's rough.
I cannot. But no, yeah, next time it was, we got things that planning that, we will do if we get a chance to go back again. All right.
All I know is you better tell me like a month in advance if y'all are going and I'm gonna fucking meet you there.
That would be awesome. That would be the
Because
shit to do that.
flights from Charlotte to New York City, or it's not New York City, it'd be Charlotte to Newark, which is across the river. It's like $120 round trip for me.
Oh, that's nothing. We
Yeah, I
flew right over
can.
your house on the way back.
Did you?
Yeah, yeah. We flew over your house and Donnie's house in Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Dude, how's your workout? What's going on? How's your workout and everything?
Yep. So sorry. So we did our podcast Monday. Tuesday, I didn't do nothing. Wednesday, I did the fast.
How'd that go?
So I was fine until about lunchtime, about 12. I was starting to struggle just a little bit, but I made it to 5. So I did 24 hours on the
Oh,
fast
good.
on Wednesday. Yeah, I made it 24 hours, but I had to eat. I wasn't doing that great. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But because I was gonna go a little longer, but I was like, no, I'm starting to get real shitty, so I need to eat something.
Okay, okay.
But I made it 24 on the fast. Woke up Thursday morning and I started going to the gym. So I did Thursday and I did Friday. My Planet Fitness here had, I'm not going to get into it, but like they don't open on Saturday, Sunday until I have to be at work at 7. So it doesn't really work for me.
Oh,
So Saturday, Sunday most likely is going to be my days off.
right,
But
right.
then, so I woke up this morning on Monday. I woke up at 4:20 a.m. Got ready and I went to the gym. Worked out for about 45 minutes, and then went to work. And
I
I'm gonna do
like
it
it.
again. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow when I fucking
I
get up
like it.
4:20.
I like it.
I'm probably gonna do Monday through Friday, 5 straight days, and
Yeah,
then have Saturday, Sunday off.
yeah. Um, well, that's why I bought a kettlebell.
Mm.
I bought a 25-pound kettlebell for days just like your Saturdays and Sundays. Where, if I drive by and there's too many people in the gym, I don't want to do that. So I'll do it here at home. And I mean, 15 minutes of swinging a kettlebell is the equivalent. Like today, I went for lunch. I did 45 minutes on a treadmill. All right. I'd walk 4 minutes and then I'd run for a minute. I'd walk 4 minutes and run for a minute. I did that for 45 minutes. Right. Swinging a kettlebell for 15 minutes kicks that's ass. I mean, it gets the heart rate up and all that good stuff. I love it. And when we get done here, as soon as my wife gets home, we're going to go get our workout in also. But that's good, dude. You feeling better?
So I was talking to somebody today who was like, they were like, I'm gonna start going to the gym too. And I was like, let me be honest with you, I feel better up here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. It's
Well,
not like physically, like I'll probably get stronger. I'll probably lose some weight and stuff, but like I mean, that kind of feels a little better.
I told you the whole reason I started my workout is because I was going down the wrong road. I was fixing to lose my wife, my job, everything, friends, everything. You know, my depression, my anxiety was kicking my ass. I started with a cold water plunge, and I do the workouts to suppress my demons, so I could feel better mentally. I can handle stuff, and the things don't bother you as much.
It
And
really, it's kind of,
yeah,
I don't know
it's
why it works that way, but it
it's
does.
the dopamine, dude. That's
Yeah.
what I'm telling you. The cold water plunge and working out,
I,
it's the freaking dopamine, dude. It's a
I'm gonna
natural
I'm
high.
gonna go out on a limb and say you don't use any, but have you tried pre-workout yet?
Not anymore. So I did that probably about, I think maybe about 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I was working out like heavy, but I was taking probably about 7 different supplements
Yeah.
because I was trying to get cut and get big, and I was looking really really
I've
good.
seen pictures of you. You're pretty big.
Yeah, and I mean now I was bench pressing 300, 325, squatting damn near close to 500. I was 50 years old. So yeah, it was 4 years ago. Yeah, I did that. But the problem with the pre-workout when you get my age is you start having your heart problems. And with high blood pressure, that shit ain't good for you.
Yeah.
So my natural dopamine, my natural pre-workout
The cold
is
water.
is a cold bath. It's natural.
Yeah. So when I wake up, let's say I'm off work.
Yeah.
I go in it and I want to go to the gym. I'll probably get there like 7:38 in the morning, whatever. I'm probably not gonna do a pre-workout because I'm pretty awake
Yeah.
and I'll be fine. But like I'm not gonna lie, it helped a lot this morning when I drank that motherfucker. Because I mean,
Dude, I used to do this. So when I used to work out heavy 4 years ago, I would have a pre-workout drink on the way to the gym. I would warm up for 20 minutes on a treadmill, walk and jog, just to break a sweat.
mm,
And then as soon as I hit the weights, and I would drink another pre-workout during my weights.
yeah,
Of course, I was working out, dude. I was in the gym. And I'm not proud of it because I don't like guys like that. But I was working out. I was lifting for an hour and 45 minutes to 2.5 hours a day.
I know a buddy right now that does like that,
Yeah, and
and
I'm
he's
like,
he's
I,
massive too, bro.
yeah, and I don't want that. Like now this is for my head, like you said, it's for my head. And so now my workout, I want it to be a maximum of 55 minutes to an hour. Now that my wife's working out with me, she's not bad to look at in the gym. So I don't mind the 55-minute an hour workout. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't mind that, but I loved when I was working out here at home. I do the 103 flights of steps. Take me 25 minutes. My kettlebell workout took me 20 minutes. And bro, I've only lost 13 pounds, but I've lost about 6 inches in the waist.
well,
And
see, and that's I'm not going to get like big or ripped. I'm sure it might be a potential perk.
oh, it will be, yeah,
But it's really not the goal.
exactly. That's what I love to hear. I mean, because what are we gonna do? When I'm in the gym and I see these guys that are big, bad, and swole, I'm like,
What
dude,
then?
you already won? Like, are you
Yeah.
gonna, you don't have an
Unless you're
adventure?
trying to be like an Olympian, fuck. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't really see the point.
yeah,
Like,
but
and I don't know if he'll ever listen to this. He knows who he is when I'm talking about him, and I'd say this to his face too. Um, I don't like he's a big dude, and he looks good. I mean, I'm not gonna, but like, I like why?
yeah,
Well, I don't know. I don't get it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm like, of course, you know me. I'm a big Joe Rogan, David Goggins fan. It's just defeat your inner bitch. Do something that
Yeah.
sucks every day. Defeat your inner bitch. You create discipline, and discipline beats motivation.
I kept telling myself that this morning. I was like, I'm tired as fuck, and it's early as fuck, and this really sucks. But if it
Yeah,
sucks, it's probably worth it.
yeah, and dude, you can even keep a journal. That's what I do. I mean, I read it. about every 3 days I go back and read it,
I'm
and
not
it's
gonna do that because I'll write down something I shouldn't.
dude, it's some fucking scary shit. The stuff that
Yeah,
goes in
I
my head.
bet.
It's some crazy shit. It's some crazy shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, whatever helps for your well being, for you not to, drive off the rails or whatever the saying is, man. It's all for you to be the best you. That's what I'm trying to do. It's for me to be the best me, for me to be happy. I just want to be
I,
happy.
yeah, and I tell you, I've also changed my eating too.
Yeah.
Really not eating or taking in that much sugar.
That's a
Um,
killer, yeah.
dinners have been a lot lighter. Like I made, dude, you'd be proud of me. I made fish tacos the other night.
Ooh, man, I love me some fish tacos.
Yeah, and then I made what else did I make? Oh, I made air fried chicken wings,
Oh yeah, I'm a big
barbecue
chicken.
chicken wings. But I mean, overall, I mean, honestly, and I don't wouldn't say it's purposeful, but I haven't been eating till like 12, so like the whole intermittent fasting thing.
That's the best thing to do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, David Sinclair said it himself. Again, I always, and I'm not going to apologize. I keep bringing up Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan interviewed David Sinclair, and David Sinclair does that. He
Hmm.
fasts now. I do the 18-6 fast, or I try to. I try not to eat until noon, and I'll eat from noon to 6.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's not going to work. So be it. I'm not going to beat myself up over it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I do that. Like right now, because I felt so bad after when I got back. I told my wife I'm going to go on a 24-hour fast to kind of cleanse. And right now, at 9 o'clock tonight, it'll be 24 hours. Okay. I'm mixing a workout at noon. I'm right now starting to feel like a second wind, a little more energetic, which I think is going to help me when we go work out here in 30 minutes or so. And then before you know it, when I get home, it'll be 9 o'clock and it would have been 24 hours. And, I've had some molecules break down and good stuff's happening in the body.
I love the whole starting at dinner.
Yeah.
You kill a lot of it while you're sleeping, and I never thought of it that way. I always thought of it as like when I wake up, it starts then.
Yeah. No. You can
Yeah.
if you now some people do that, and I agree with that. If you're looking for some kind of spiritual fasting type of thing,
Yeah.
when it's
Yeah.
spiritual, religious, or whatever, yeah, because you spend a lot of time in prayer and meditation. But like my wife right now, she's going to go through 2 days of prepping for her fast. So she's going to do nothing but vegetables, greens and fruits, and then she's going to do a 74-hour fast starting Wednesday.
It's not as easy as like people think it is. Like I'm not going to sit here and say it's hard, but like you'll hit certain patches where you're like, all right, I need.
Yeah, yeah. Something happened with your mic. Yeah, yeah. There's different stages of it, and I'm gonna send you one. I saw it on TikTok the other night, and I saved it. I'm gonna send it to you. Um, for the different stages, what happens in the first 6 hours, all the way to like the 24th hour, and then once you hit 24 hours after that, dude. I mean, your body starts breaking down some chemicals that you need to get rid of.
Yeah.
And I mean, and it starts, you know, it does a lot of great things for the body. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to be a medical journal type deal, but I
The last
love
few episodes have been. It's all good.
that's all good. But see, and this is kind of what I like, and this is what I want to keep talking about is not only our physical health but mental health, how you deal with certain things, what we go through. I mean, I'm an open book. I've told you what's going on and how I'm trying to deal with this stuff. But anyway, uh, yeah, dude, it was amazing. I think I sent you, and I want to touch on it. The next time we get on, I want to talk
Okay.
about this. So for you guys that are listening, y'all can look it up. I forget what the name of it is. My wife has a name for it, but there are people in this world that don't have an inner monologue.
Mm.
They do not have an inner monologue. They don't talk to themselves. They don't. Uh,
I know what
it,
you're saying.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I talk to myself all day long,
Yeah, I do too.
and and I explain it like this to my wife. I'm like, you know, she makes fun of me because she says I'm an idiot because I laugh at my own jokes, and I start laughing before the joke is over, right? And I said, you want to hear something crazy? Is I rehearsed that joke in my head at least 50 times before I even told you. She goes, well, there's people that don't even have an inner monologue. They're complete silence their entire life. I'm like,
I
how the hell? So how do
That
they
would
open the
drive me
door?
crazy.
Anyway, look it up. I'm going to send this to you
Okay.
so you can look at it and maybe do a little research on it. I'm looking into it because I just think it's fascinating.
That is
And
crazy. I
we'll
couldn't
talk.
imagine not hearing anything.
We'll talk about it next time.
Okay. All right.
It's
All
some
right.
good shit. But hey, guys, thank you guys for another pancakes or waffles here. We're on YouTube. Go check us out. We're on TikTok. Triston, appreciate you, brother. Good luck. Keep fat. Keep on. Just don't stop, dude. Whatever it
I'm
takes.
gonna send you a picture every morning.
Attaboy. Defeat the inner bitch. Pancakes or waffles. It's y'all's choice. Better to stay healthy than not. Adios.